the way I do about anyone but you. If I were to lose you now, I don't know what I might do. You're in all of my dreams, whether I'm awake or I'm asleep. My love ain't going anywhere, babe, I'm in this way too deep. It takes courage to admit the truth. I've been waiting forever. Didn't dream before, but now I do. Yeah, I can't.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to Life Well Lived by Omobola Stephen. It's an engaging and enlightening talk show on life, relationships, and the business of life. Grab a cup of juice and just chill. Life Well Lived by Omobola Stephen. Live life. Live fully.
Posting pictures on the gram so other people know that we're more than friends. And ever since you came around, I've never been sober, always in my head. Met you at a time when I was so low. Went from just talking to taking you home. I don't wanna go back to who I used to be. So if you ever leave me, promise you won't let me down.
Welcome, everybody, to this week's episode. We really appreciate you joining us. This podcast really shows us how we can all learn, live, and thrive off of each other. By sharing our knowledge through our conversations, we will impart some knowledge whilst learning ourselves how to progress even further. Here is your host.
Oh yes! Welcome to Life Well Lived by Omobola Stephen, and it's a favorite chick on the show, Omobola Stephen. Thanks for tuning in. Now for me to you, what do people often value more than your money? The answer is your time and attention. Think about it. What takes greater effort? Writing a check or giving your time? For shows the greater level of commitment. Like what? Like what I do. Why not subscribe or like what I do? I beg your pardon. Why not subscribe to my YouTube channel, Omobola Stephen, and give me some likes and comments? I don't mind at all. That's it. Now, if you're on iTunes and iRadio listener, it's Podchaser. If you're in Google Podcasts and Spotify and Podcast Addict, you can search for Life Well Lived by Omobola Stephen, and I promise you a great listening experience. Larry Burkett said, where there's no giving, there's no commitment. I like that. I believe that's true. The people closest to you will rather have you than your money. That is it. Nothing can take the place of a spouse's affection, a child's desire to have a parent's undivided attention more than anything else. Nothing. Even sharp employees with great potential understand that a good mentor is more valuable than a mere monetary reward. That's true. Money may buy stuff, but a good mentor buys a better future. That's deep. When you give the gift of yourself, you're being as generous as you can be. Here you go. Give out as yourself. Oh no, you're not being cheap. Not at all. It's a way of appreciating other people. When you do this, it's like law of attraction. The same comes to you. Listen to the words of Audrey Hepburn. It said you have two ends. One to clap yourself, one to help yourself, I beg your pardon, and one to help others. That is it. Take a moment to recall the people who've had the greatest impact in your life. Take a moment. Perhaps you had a teacher who helped you understand that you could think and learn. Maybe you had a parent, aunt or uncle who made you feel loved and accepted. Or perhaps a coach or employer saw your potential, painted a positive picture of your future, and then challenged and equipped you to become the person you are always meant to be. What gift could be greater than that? What gift?
Flex to the beat. You know the beat. Gonna set you free, 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 free. You know, gotta move those, 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 gotta move those legs to the beat. Gotta move those, 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 gotta move those legs to the beat. You know, gotta move.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to Life Well Lived by Omobola Stephen. It's an engaging and enlightening talk show on life, relationships, and the business of life. Grab a cup of juice and just chill. Life Well Lived by Omobola Stephen. Live life. Live fully.
Now, I really want to talk about giving others yourself. Rabbi Howard Kushner said, the purpose of life is not to win. The purpose of life is to grow and share. When you come to look back on all that you have done in life, you will get more satisfaction from the pleasure you brought to other people's lives than you will from the times that you outdid and defeated them. When you invest in another person just for the sake of seeing the person blossom, you will be the kind of generous person others want to be around, and your days truly will be a masterpiece. Beautiful and so sweet. Some people see giving to others as more than just a kind and beneficial act. They see it as an obligation. Now, Sir Wilfred T. Greenfield said, the service we render to others is really the rent we pay for our room near and earth. It's obvious that man is himself a traveler, that the purpose of this world is not to have and to hold, but to give and to serve. Wow, there can be no other meaning. Now, I really want to talk about managing the discipline of generosity. Yeah, I want to talk about it. Let's go. Now, it's very easy to live only for yourself. I know that. In fact, that may be each one's personal natural bent. I know it's mine too, but we can take another part. That is to be generous. My desire is to be the kind of person people would like to be around with, sincerely speaking. To help with that, I practice this discipline, reminding myself with the words of, like saying, or importantly, saying every day I will add value to others. Now, there's some work, but it's what it is for. Ask the question, what does it mean to add value to others? How do you do it? Here's how to start. Let's go. Number 1, value people. This means treating everyone with respect. Number 2, know what people value. This means listening and seeking to understand others. Number 3, make myself more valuable or make yourself more valuable. This means growing in order to give, because I cannot give what I do not possess. Number 4, do things that God values. That is it. Since God unconditionally loves people, so must you and I. We must learn to love people, no matter what. And when you value people, you open the door to generosity, and it becomes much easier to plan for and model generosity daily. Let me repeat myself. When you value people, you open the door to generosity, and it becomes much more easier to plan for and model generosity daily. If you've adopted that mindset, I tell you, you're ready to be generous to others. It's a mindset, and you don't need to figure out how to start. Begin with you by showing love and care to you. Begin with yourself first, because really, you can give what you don't have. It will be easy to do the same for others when you practice this. Now, I'm rounding up soon. But wait a minute. Albert-Einstein once said, only a life well lived for others is a life worthwhile. Let me repeat myself. I will. Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile. That's deep. Nice one. And that's a wrap-up for today. Thanks for being around, and thanks for being there always. Stay safe always. It's bye for now.